Hi, my name is Tori, and today I'll be informing you about chronic sleep deprivation. Most people in this world wake up to an alarm clock, but for those people with sleep deprivation, they never hear the sound of alarm because they never fall asleep. Chronic sleep deprivation is the lack of sleep at night that causes an inability in your daily life and could lead to further serious health problems down the road. Dr. Walia, a sleeping disorder expert from Cleveland Clinic, who claims that lack of sleep can lead to loss of memory, tiredness, and you are more likely to get in a car crash due to lack of sleep. Chronic sleep deprivation not only has side effects on your mental health, but also your physical health. In order for you to have smooth skin, you need to sleep so that your cholesterol breaks down collagens and protein, which allow your skin to be smooth. As you can see in this picture, one side of the face is smooth while the other side has wrinkles and bags under the eye. This is due to lack of sleep at night. This is why people who get less sleep at night tend to have darker bags under the eyes and wrinkly skin. Chronic sleep deprivation affects your body in many ways, including behavioral changes, obesity, impaired memory, and gives you a higher chance of developing type 2 diabetes. Finding time to sleep or even trying to fall asleep can be a difficult thing for a lot of people that suffer from chronic sleep deprivation. While some people have sleeping disorders that cause you problems with falling asleep and staying asleep, others just choose not to sleep without thinking about the side effects. Bad sleeping patterns over a long period of time can cause many physical and mental problems in people suffering from chronic sleep deprivation. Depending on the severity of your lack of sleep depends on the side effects that come with sleep deprivation. The main topics I will be focusing on are what is sleep deprivation and how it can affect your life. Author Stephanie Watson, a specializer in consumer health, and Christine Cherney, a mental disability scholar and writer, inform others on what causes this disorder and the effects it could have on your health. In this picture, you can see how lack of sleep can affect many different parts of your body and how it can have a negative impact on your life. Chronic sleep deprivation is the excessive lack of sleep that causes many effects on your physical and mental health. Anxiety is one of the main causes that makes many people not be able to sleep at night. People with anxiety have a hard time falling asleep because their brain is racing so much that it doesn't allow their brain to stop. Author Arlene Kunsick states how many people with this disorder suffer from sleep deprivation, and really it is because they have an undiagnosed sleeping disorder. Sleeping disorders are one of the main causes of excessive lack of sleep in individuals. There are many signs to this disorder that people ignore because they do not know the effects it could have on them down the road. The number one sign of having chronic sleep deprivation is having a lack of energy that leads to not being able to keep your eyes open and that leads to unfinished tasks. The second very noticeable sign is having dark circles under the eyes and wrinkles in the face. These side effects can also cause secondary side effects that interfere with your personal life. Lack of sleep can cause you to pick fights with your significant other and make you lose relationships with the people that you love. The decisions that you make in your life are also being affected negatively because your overall judgment is impaired when you do not get enough sleep. As you can tell, sleep deprivation can affect your mental and physical health, but also interferes with your relationships and jobs. Now let's get into all the details on how sleep deprivation can affect your mental and physical health. Effects on your health can have a very long-term effect, but can also have a short-term effect. Long-term effects can cause heart problems like a stroke or heart attack, infertility, and type 2 diabetes. The short-term effects are getting headaches and increased appetite that leads to weight gain. Obesity is another effect that lack of sleep can cause over time. When people do not get enough sleep, it messes with their hormones and gives you an increased appetite as well as weight gain. Obesity can then lead to type 2 diabetes. Mental health is greatly affected by the amount of sleep that you get. Lack of sleep can also result in tiredness, which is one of the main causes of car crashes. Due to the effects of chronic sleep deprivation, many people can no longer think clearly, which makes people make wrong and bad decisions. Your physical and mental health is very important, which is why it is so important that you get the correct amount of sleep every night. While chronic sleep deprivation is a huge problem that many people suffer with, there are still many treatments that you can do to fix this. The medical news today states how many people have chronic sleep deprivation and how to prevent it. Some people have chronic sleep deprivation due to anxiety, while others suffer from a sleeping disorder that prevents them from sleeping. One of the ways that might help you get more sleep is changing your lifestyle. One way you can do that is through meditation, and it can be used to help people who suffer with anxiety at night. A counselor is also another option for those with anxiety or those who just can't stop tossing and turning at night. Another option is behavioral and cognitive treatment that can help improve your sleep. Some techniques they use to calm people down are meditation, sleeping apps, and breathing exercises. Another technique is cognitive behavioral therapy, which allows you to identify the thought that is making you not be able to sleep. Through meditation is an option, it is not a long-term option due to the effects it could have on your health. Medications that make you sleepy like Benadryl can be used to help you fall asleep but are not good for you to use continuously. Other prescribed medications can be used for patients with more severe sleeping problems. Chronic sleep deprivation affects your physical and mental health. As you have heard me say many times, chronic sleep deprivation can affect your physical and mental health, but it also can be prevented. If you are someone who suffers from chronic sleep deprivation, please use these exercises so that you do not suffer from these short and long-term symptoms. Just remember, as long as you are able to sleep at night, you should allow yourself to, because some people's body just doesn't allow them to fall asleep. It's your alarm again, but this time you can answer it, because you know how to prevent and get rid of chronic sleep deprivation.